Today episode, I would like to correct a kind of impression. I have done that several times physically and in other of my platforms. So most people still get confused whenever I meet people discussing about this particular topic. They have wrong explanation of what it is. What am I talking about? Most of the time, ladies sit to discuss this topic, rushing into marriage. And I have listened to many of their explanation and I see that they are not really getting the exact explanation of what I rushed into marriage means. What is your own explanation of I rushed into marriage? Listen to mine and stay tuned. It will be very helpful to you and to others too. Many discuss that rushing into marriage is I am of age. I'm due for marriage. I'm overdue for marriage. I want to marry this man. I want to marry this woman at all costs. I need to marry at this age. I need to marry at this time. I need to marry now. I need to marry next year. I must marry this year. That is not I rush into marriage. That is desperation. You are desperate to marry because of your age, or because many are getting married, or because all your friends, all your age group are all married. They are all with kids. You did not rush into the marriage. You have dated this person. You have seen the red flags. You have seen the green flag. You are convinced and you are settled that you want to get into it no matter what happens, no matter how it is, no matter what comes out from it. You are ready to take it. That is desperation, not rushing. You didn't rush into it. You took your time. Some people also describe rushing into marriage as this: I am still very young. I have not reached the marriageable age. I am still very young. I am still 20. I am still 18. I am still 21. I'm not yet due for marriage. And I entered the marriage means I rushed into the marriage. That is not rushing into marriage. Age does not determine rushing into marriage. You can be 20 years and you're matured in mind to handle marital affairs. Of course, you can marry and be happy in your marriage. You can be 25, you can be 18, you can be 20, you can be 22, not age. Age does not determine rushing into marriage. So you being 20 years and you say that you rushed into marriage. No. Of course you dated the person. Of course you know the person. Of course you have been seeing the person. Of course you have been discussing with the person. You know the like, you know where the person is going and where he's coming from. You entered the marriage. You never rushed into it. Your age is not a problem. It's not a reason. It's not what is rushing into marriage. Now, listen, let me tell you what rushing into marriage means. Rushing into marriage means somebody who is not matured in mind. You did not get to know the person you married. There is no information you can give about the person you married. You cannot tell of the likes and dislike. You cannot tell of how the person can handle emotions. No detailed information about who you married. That is what rushing into the marriage means. It doesn't determine how many years you dated the person. It doesn't determine how many months you dated the person. It doesn't determine how old you are. But for the fact that you dated this person for years, for months, the person is of age, yet you did not take your time to read the person, to know who you actually married, to know the character, to know the exposure, to know the family, to know the financial stability of the person. And all of a sudden, things begin to go wrong into the marriage and you are disappointed. And what you expect is not what you're seeing. You're disappointed, you want out, and you go about saying, I rushed into the marriage, I rushed into the marriage, I rushed into the marriage. This is what rush into marriage is. I agree with you. You actually rushed into the marriage. So, guys, I believe I've been able to give detailed explanation of what rush into marriage mean. So, with this, whenever you're going into marriage, look closer. It's not by your age, it's not by how long you dated the person. If you're with me on this explanation, please give it a thumbs up. and subscribe if you are still holding on to that button. Click on it. Turn your notification bell to get notified whenever I post lovely videos of mine. Thank you guys and bye.